Hey guys, we are recently seeing quite a lot of news on the URA having quite a lot of amendments to the master plan. The last master plan was 2019, so this year should be the next month already lah. But now they are proposing a lot of changes, and then it kind of sets me wondering what are they up to, because we are seeing quite a lot of this. Imagine this is 2nd of May, and then Sengkang, Woodlands, Bukit Panjang all having a lot of dwellings. That's why you can see over here there's a lot of changes. This one color change or numbers change, plot ratio change, all these kind of things. Doesn't really matter to me, like whether they change the number, how much exactly is a number, but as long as they have changes, it means that they are up to something lah. And then over here, this one, to the sadness to a lot of alumni from RJC, and also I think even EJ also, right? 19th of May just came out, I think yesterday only. They are going to demolish the campus and for new developments, residential development from what I see. And then this one-off area, and then also this one, Bedok Stadium, they are also going to redevelop. They are pumping a lot of money, a lot of efforts into these areas, and this one is the middle circle, by the way. So why are they doing all this? And then it kind of sets you thinking that, hey, what's the plan? Why are they doing all this? But if you look at the trends for the property prices in CCR, RCR, and OCR, over the past 10 years, we have seen CCR 23%, which is quite decent. 23%, I think, better than most people putting money in the stock market or whoever. Then, of course, you are talking about the to the moon kind of investors. They are buying all these tech stocks, but those people who got in early managed to get a lot of money, managed to make a lot of money. But those people who got in late to the game, I don't know, because quite a lot of them are pure speculation. But if you are talking about real estate, I think it's a totally different thing. But let's leave another debate for another day. If not, this video will be super long, so I'm not gonna focus on that today. RCR so far past 10 years 54%. OCR is the one that stands out over here with 61%, although they are kind of comparable, but both of these are easily way surpass the CCR trend. So why is that so? Because if you think about it, this one is the government website, not from me . URA has made no secret about their decentralization strategy. And why are they doing this? Why are they trying to decentralize Singapore? Because if you think about it, they're trying to park job opportunities closer to their homes, help to reduce long commutes. So example, people at Tampines, then they will be able to go to the Tampines Regional Centre. They can hopefully travel from home to their workplace within 45 minutes via public transport. We are not talking about driving. Even driving during peak hour, it can be not so easy. But this is their whole aim. Why are they trying to decentralize? Because if you think about it, if we follow the same old pattern, we are trying to accommodate the 6.9 million. I don't know, maybe they retract the whatever they mentioned in the white paper because of all the hoo-ha here and there. But eventually, we still have to cope with the higher population that is supposed to incoming. Like it or not, we have to increase our population, because when we go old, then who's going to support the economy? As much as Singaporeans like to complain, but we have to think about it from a long-term point of view. If all grow old, they all want to retire, then who's going to support the economy? Who's going to feed our retirement plans? Who's going to feed our passive incomes, right? Somebody has to take over. And then all these people that comes in, everyone concentrates around them. Everyone like that every single day. As the population grows, can't be everyone going to stay at HDBD, right? And nowadays the trend for locals is that locals don't even like to stay in the CBD. Like it or not, most people, I think people around my age, at least my group of friends, almost all don't want to stay in CBD. I definitely don't want to stay in CBD. It's too crowded for my liking already. I don't even like it. I'm not even a town person at all. Standard of living is way higher also. I cannot go for a normal cai fan without like $6-7. It will be easily higher than that for small amounts of food, and then you'll be grumpy because it's totally not worth your money. And imagine some of you go home, you're still gonna ERP. It's not an attractive place for most people, especially for my generation, of our new generation, this current generation, for us to be living in. And with the development of public transport and even private transport, and we will grab all these. Most people don't even need to stay that close. Also, work from home. All these factors comes into play, and that's why more and more people are going towards the OCR and CCR. I mean RCR. The CCR are kind of losing their appeal. You need to know that the fundamentals of what is happening behind the scenes. Although I think those people who insist on CCR, yes, there are some people of our generation that still love CCR. But from what I see, most of my friends that I ask around, I mean, some we just ask and talk here and there. Most people don't want to stay there. Then it's only a few that kind of they still want Orchard prestigious. Yeah, who doesn't know Orchard prestigious? You hear of the name Orchard, wow. But the thing is, you'll be surprised that nowadays I feel the younger rich, right? They don't like people to know that they're rich. It's not like last time. Last time it must how lian. And I find that the real rich people don't like people to know that they're rich. This is quite obvious by now already, ma. And so nowadays the trend is that people don't want that hear that you stay Orchard, wow, that kind of feeling. Like if you tell me that do I need that kind of feeling, do I need that kind of validation? No, I don't even need it at all. In fact, I don't like it when I attract this kind of unnecessary attention. So of course there are still people who live in the olden days. You want to stay, or if I have an address in the CBD, Marina, Orchard, Hua, Shiok, but until when you see the chart, the price chart, you see go down, maybe behind the scenes you're laughing. So is that something what you're looking for? If you're looking for that, you want the face, you want the 面子, because the 面子 is not about you're buying into a good property, it's because you can afford to lose that money, because you're so rich that you can afford to lose that money, then I think this is the place for you to buy. If not, then first of all, most people don't even want to stay here already. Then now the trend is still, most people are still trying to come here doing a pay hour. Then after they go back home, go around there. So there's a lot of traffic, and it's not very good for the environment either. So that's why I feel it's a genius strategy that URA is coming up, or rather came up with this decentralization strategy, and now they are trying to execute it through all these things over here, which I feel is a very good initiative already. They have been ongoing doing this. You can see this was a 2022 article, more than 2 years already. They already mentioned that having workspaces near home, short-term lease sites, more vibrant CBD. More vibrant CBD doesn't mean that more people stay there. There are a lot of other plans. So they want car-like environment. Currently, if you are continuing this kind of trend where everyone has to rush to work, come to office, blah blah blah, I don't think this is their end goal of a car-like environment. Then they want to be far-sighted because we need our city to develop sustainably. We don't care just about a generation. We have to care about the future generation. That's why we have to expand decentralization efforts, workplaces near home, greater flexibility, and mixed users. Nowadays, we have more and more of this coming up. You can see the GLS, the new one. They are piloting the service apartment kind of thing. So a lot of these funny new ideas coming out, and that's why developers are also like, don't know whether can or not, try first. That's why they don't dare to bid very high even for Orchard. Today I think the news just came out, the Holland that piece of land, maybe URL or something, somebody managed to get the land. Then the price, if I'm not wrong, is even more expensive than the Orchard piece of land. So if Holland, supposedly, I think last time Holland is cheaper than Orchard, right? Then now Holland is more expensive than Orchard. If it's those people that are still living in the olden days of Orchard is the best, Grange or whatever is the best, Robinson or whichever is the best, is that still true or not? Because if you think about it, if your mind is not open, if you keep insisting on your own point of view that the centralized location, this one is the so-called central. In fact, in Singapore, centralized is not even central. Centralized is by right like this, but the centralized is here. So if you keep insisting on the olden days, is it? I think we already mentioned a lot of times, it's not. If you really like it because you can afford to lose money, then go ahead. But I think there's a reason why in the modern era, with so much data available, there are still people losing money, unfortunately, because they insist their own point of view. Whereas people that are more open-minded, they follow where the data is. They manage to make profitable transactions and some of them very life-changing money, especially for the middle class. We don't talk about the richer class. Richer class people, I think, don't need to waste time watching my video. They can one day maybe earn a few $1 million. They don't bother about this. They don't bother about making money in real estate. They just buy something, whatever they like. But if you are talking about middle class people like us, we are trying to make life-changing money through our real estate and then hopefully plan enough for our retirement, then I think it's very important that we need to have an open mind. Okay, so that's why I think today, based on URA centralization effort, it's only fair enough that what we are seeing here is in line with what the URA has already planned out for the past few years, and that's why this is justifiable. In case you are wondering, maybe CCR now the gap has closed so that's why CCR has gap Not wrong, but one thing you may need to think about it today there are quite some OCR already transacted higher than those like Marina, the Sale, Marina One, Marina Bay Residences, PSF, all these. So is PSF if people can accept over here at OCR, is that really what you think it is over here that's worth or not? So CCR is more of like for sure I think if you whether true value or not so true value, I leave it to you to go and decide whether you want to accept the truth So there's a reason why people are going towards the RCR and OCR. So make sure you do a due diligence and then find the right research. Okay, that will be all we have for today. If you need any help, just feel free to DM, and then see you guys. Bye bye.